India's first indigenous COVID-19 vaccine, Covaxin, and its makers Bharat Biotech have just faced their latest challenge for acceptability. This time it comes from the US Food and Drug Administration, the USFDA, that has rejected their application for an emergency use approval of Covaxin in the United States. Now, the reason being given for this is incomplete clinical trial data. Covaxin data by Bharat Biotech has been given partially for the month of March, and the US FDA wants more. They have now asked Bharat Biotech to approach them for a full license called a biologics license approval instead of an emergency use approval. Now, this is not the first time that Bharat Biotech has been questioned. In fact, it's been under fire for a while, and here are some of the reasons why. First, of course, and the latest is the rejection by the US FDA of their emergency use approval, citing the lack of sufficient data. They are anyway being questioned about the delay in giving out their phase 3 trial data, which was due in the month of March, but now will be coming out in July. That's the latest that the company has claimed. They're also not been approved for this very same reason by the World Health Organization, and this has led to issues for people jabbed with Covaxin. There are reports of some students who got the Covaxin jab but were asked by their universities in the United States to be vaccinated all over again. So there are concerns of people who've taken Covaxin, whether they can travel abroad for work or study or for any other reason, and there's no clarity on when the WHO will give them approval. The high cost of Covaxin has also come under fire. So Covaxin is sold in the private market for 1,200 rupees with taxes and service charge. The maximum price for this is 1,410, which is nearly double of Covishield. Now, this is a made in India vaccine through and through, and many people are asking, why is it so expensive in the private market? What is the reason that it costs almost double of Covishield? And a recent study hasn't improved their case much. This study, in a little over 500 people, claimed that Covishield created more anti-spike antibodies than Covaxin. Covaxin has strongly refuted the method of the study and called it faulty. Now, the Bharat Biotech in a statement today has given some of the reasons why they think their approval was rejected by the US FDA. They say the pandemic is receding in the United States. That could be one reason. They claim that the US FDA has communicated that no new EUAs will be approved for COVID-19 vaccine, and the standard process now is to apply for a biological license process, which they are doing. They go on to say that Covaxin has received EUAs already from 14 countries, with more than 50 countries in process. And they also say that no vaccine manufactured or developed from India has ever received an EUA or a full license. When they do get it, it will be a huge leap forward for Indian-made vaccines. Well, do they get it? Does the cloud clear from over Covaxin? Remains to be seen, but it's important because remember, it is a made-in-India vaccine. It's the only vaccine for which the Indian government holds the patent. So going forward, it's likely to be a very, very widely available vaccine. They're doing trials for vaccines for children under the age of 12 as well. So they need to clear the cloud and make sure that enough of this data is available in the public domain.